Hey guys, what's up? So I'm filming the intro right now to my ferret cage tour video, and it's very short because it's a ferret cage. I mean, there's not much to show, but I also wanted to talk a little bit before, so it's a little longer and more educational video, talk about ferret care and stuff. I'm not by any means an expert with ferrets. I've had two, my cousin has had two, and my best friend has had two. So I've been around ferrets my entire life since I was about like 6, I want to say. So I do know a thing or two about them. And yeah, so I want to show you guys, or teach you guys what I know, but like I said, I'm by no means like a ferret professional. My ferret is obviously domesticated, and someone had commented in my pet tag video and said there's multiple types of ferrets. I'm only talking about the domesticated kind that you buy at the pet store that you can have. And make sure that you're not like buying them illegally, because I know in some states they are illegal. So make sure this is all legal. And yeah, my ferret is very sweet. Both my ferrets I've had is very sweet. She nibbles when she's excited and makes noises. My other one never made noises, nor did she nibble. The bites aren't ever like terrible, but it's honestly kind of cute. But some ferrets are mean. They can bite, so it also make sure you consider that when you're buying them. Make sure that it's one in the pet store that's friendly and sweet. My ferret was the runt of everyone who was there. She's 2 years old, and she can fit in the palm of my hand so easily. Some of them, like my friends, literally was the size of like a kitten. It was kind of gross. But, so there's also obviously a range in sizes of ferrets. She got a little chubby over the winter because, I know it's still winter in some places, but here it's like 85. So she got a little chubby over the winter because I didn't get to let her out as often because my dogs and her, we don't trust them together. My old ferret, though, ran with my cat and dog when I had a cat, and it was like a Shih Tzu dog, and they used to play together. So it depends. Make sure whenever my ferret is around my other dogs, we're always in the room and always holding the ferret or the dog to make sure nothing can happen, just because we don't want to risk it. But ferrets can be really, really, really smelly if you don't take care of them. I bathe my ferret quite frequently. Don't use normal shampoo. Buy ferret shampoo. They have a bunch of different types. I don't think it's very expensive. And my ferret hates the water. My old ferret loved it. My old ferret would like want to shower with me and stuff. This one hates it, so I do it super quick. It takes like a minute, I want to say. And then just dry them off. This one doesn't like to be dried off really. She likes to just shake herself off and run like a mad woman. My other ferret loved to cuddle. So depending on the ferret, you might be able to like have a fun bath with them. They can swim. Don't put them like in a pool or in a bath and just let them swim. They're mammals. They know how to swim, but that doesn't mean they like it and that they can do it for long periods of time. So I always just hold her over room temp water, not too cold, not too hot, get her wet, suds her up, and rinse her off really, real quick. So also another thing is ears. I don't clean the ears. My mom does that. I do the nail clipping. My old ferret, I never had to clip their nails, but Daisy is my ferret's name if you guys didn't know that. I have to clip her nails like all the time. And there's a special nail clipper for ferrets, and she hates it, but it is what it is. I get it done really quick. And yeah, ear care, I don't know how to do that. My mom does that, like I was saying. She's distracting me. Sorry, this video I feel like is going to be everywhere because the door is open, so she can't get off of me or she will run. Like that. And what else? So yeah, my mom learned on a YouTube video. She also had gone to the pet stores and things like that, and they taught her how to do it as well. So just make sure you know what you're doing, because you can damage their ears, and that's not fair to them because it hurts them, and they can't tell you it's hurting them really. So also make sure that you are, if you're thinking about getting a ferret, that you can give it the attention and stuff it needs. It needs to run daily, pretty much. It's not going to die if you don't I'm guilty of not being able to let it run for like a day. But make sure if that's the case, you give it longer to run the next day or something, just to get their energy out, because they are very, very playful creatures who just love attention. You can tell the longer you keep her in her cage when she comes out, the longer she stays awake. If you let them play daily, you'll catch them taking naps and things like that. And when you don't let her out, my ferret out for a day, she goes crazy and does not sleep when she's out. So there's that. Also, they're known to be thieves. She's not really a thief. My old ferret stole everything. Like sunglasses, I used to play with Barbies, would steal that stuff, just crazy. It's not so much that they want to eat it, they're mischievous and crazy, and yeah, so that's a little bit about ferret care if any of you are curious, and I'm going to get into my cage tour. So ferrets, before I get into that, ferrets range, I believe, from like $100 to $130, at least the ones I have seen. And then, but don't forget that you have to pay for the food, you have to constantly pay for litter to clean the cage, things like that. So it is an ongoing expense, just like any animal would be, but yeah. So without further ado, here is my cage tour. Here is Daisy's cage. It's 3 stories and she's in it. She just played, so she's a little hyper. But it's 3 stories. I got this, I want to say, at Petco. I'm not 100% sure, but it's just purple, black, and lime green. And we just keep it in the spare bedroom with the door open and the fan on for her by the window so she gets the light. But this is her. The first level, say hi. The first level, we put her food and her water over there. And she has some toys. She has a blanket that she likes to cuddle up in, some little balls, a water bottle. I'm not sure why. The second level is nothing too special. She just has some stuffed animals, more balls. And then there's this little slide that brings you to this level where there's another door. And this just has a bed with a ball and a stuffed animal in it because she likes to cuddle with those. I don't know. And that's where the slide starts. And then there's like a ramp that brings you to the next level, which we just have. This is her favorite thing ever. We keep her litter box up here. Some bears she likes to chew at. I'm not really sure. My mom put that in there. And this is monkey hammock, so she can lay in it. She can lay under it and keep it warm. Her head can go up the mouth or there. And then her litter box that we clean every day. We just have these pins on it because she does move it around and make a mess of it. So some things about the cage. I'm showing you guys right now because we just cleaned it down. So sometimes it does get a little messy. My ferret likes to throw her litter. So that's one thing she does. And let's see. She always is usually in here or in here. We also have this ball pit on the side for her. She's not really a fan of it, but we still have it. And her water bottle is from Petco. We just keep it on the side, and that's about it for her cage. It has pretty simple. I believe it was under $200. I want to say it was on sale for like $189, but my mom did buy the cage, so I'm not sure. But she also, one of her favorite things to do, I feel like, is climb up this. Let's see, yeah. See, she's a little weirdo. She loves climbing. And yeah, so that's it for Daisy's cage. And we did have another ferret at one time. We kept them in separate cages. I didn't have the other ferret for long. I just had it for a month until my friend found a new home for it. And we didn't put them in the same cages. If you got them together, it'd probably be okay. Oh, look, she's going to throw a litter for you, maybe. But yeah, we let her have her own space and the other ferret have their own space. So there's her cage.